baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. It's the final game of this regular season Custom League Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Now at the plate is Luis Arias. He will lead this one off today.
The Twins, the second baseman, Luis
And
Arias.
now the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number one.
Batting second.
One out, base is empty. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch on the way.
Nope, that's inside.
A ball and a strike.
That's out, 1-1.
Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Another 2-2 offering.
3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third.
So a runner at first with one out now. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Max Kepler. And he fouls this one off.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And that's through for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And they're runners at the corners now. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, he got him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame. So now into the box is Mitch Garver. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. Kepler leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman,
Pitch on the way.
LeMahieu.
Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. Stepping in next, Giancarlo Stanton.
The left fielder, Giancarlo.
First pitch of the AB now. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Up next,
That is
Aaron
good.
Judge. No one
Right
aboard
fielder.
for him, and 2
Aaron
gone here in the first.
Judge.
Here it comes. The 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kepler's there for it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Jake Cave.
Jake Cave.
Who started him with the change,
0-1's
and it's
the count.
0-1. Severino, playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a four-seam fastball, a slider. Throw
Hey.
won't get him.
Batting 7.
In now, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge looks up, and it's gone.
Batting it.
Josh Donaldson
The first
digging in now.
Josh Donaldson.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and this will bang up against the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Batting up. The third
In
baseman.
now is Andrelton Simmons. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Luis Arias.
Second baseman, Luis Arias.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Stanton will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the
Now
inning.
batting, the seventh fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And now the first pitch.
Ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Hicks is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Digging in will be Luke Boyd. Set to
Leading
lead
off
off the
for the
whole
Yankees.
half of the second.
The first baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Luke Boyd.
And that's by him. It's
0-1.
0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fifth. The third baseman.
That'll bring in Giovanni
Number 29.
Urshela. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the first out of the inning. So now a runner on at second with one away. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres.
Torres.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I'm set with the 0-1.
Ball.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent.
Ball,
Beware.
And there's ball 2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now it'll be Aaron
The
Hicks.
center fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hicks.
0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Voit on third with 2 out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Batting in, the designated hitter.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
Gardner.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And will flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder. Max
The
Kepler.
right fielder, Max Kepler.
And now the first pitch.
What do you got?
Checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Swing and a little tapper. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Now to the plate here is Nelson Cruz. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Runner at first with 2 gone. And it'll be the left-handed bat of Jake Cave digging in. From the stretch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runner on first with 2 away. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Ball 4.
The batter, number 11. Go ahead.
Chad Green trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 57, Chad Green.
First offering. Jorge Polanco will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ground ball right side. Donaldson's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0-for-1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Here's
Judge.
big Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
We got full count.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
The first baseman,
Set and the pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. 2-2. LeMahieu at second. Stanton at first. 2 out in the inning. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through for a base hit. LeMahieu rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
the batter, number 29.
Tyler Duffy trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Tyler Duffy.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. Hit in the air down the right field line. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Donaldson. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And it takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next, here is Andrelton Simmons. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Swinging a hard liner to center field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Now at the plate, here is Luis Arias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Here's a pop-up now. Urshela is there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. And now, Gleyber Torres.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. 1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The count now is 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And they'll just tag him out along the first baseline. Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. Singles in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty count.
Behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Up next is the Yankees.
And now the first pitch.
Brett.
And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. This is hit the other way out toward left field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton.
Number 25, Byron Buxton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Buxton is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
The right field.
He racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Byron Buxton is retired to kick off the inning.
Number 50.
So a new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fire-balling left-hander Aroldis Chapman. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. It's away the 0-1 pitch.
Aye.
And another strike.
No ball,
Good
two strikes.
fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Now batting.
And now here is Nelson Cruz. And it's fouled away. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Chapman sets. Here's his offering. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Great pitch there, and the inning is over. Alex Colomé, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next will be the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away. Back to the top of the order now. And that will bring up DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wind up and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the next to bat will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
You're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry. You're gonna be happy.